Hey everybody, welcome back to the gardening artist. Reba here. You see our cat frolicking in the yard chasing bugs. He's hiding under the trampoline now. Anyways, as I promised, I was gonna come back and show you guys how I set up everything for watering all my plants while we are on vacation. And this is how it's looking. I have two sections in the garden that I have a sprinkler set up for. And then along the fence line over here, you guys, I have a drip hose or a soaker hose. And all the plants along the fence line are getting soaked with that soaker hose. I have it doubled back, almost halfway back this direction. So the tree that we planted in the ground in the back there, that is getting a soaker hose around it as well. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to have it set up for a auto watering every other day. I think would be good based on what my phone is forecasting for next week's weather. I haven't looked today to see what maybe I did look today, or was that yesterday? I can't remember. Anyways, I looked the other day and the forecast was out to, I'm wanting to say it was today. Man, this week is blurring together. Anyways, it was stating that next week's weather is going to be mostly cloudy and partially sunny on some days, and one of the days, one or two of the days has a high chance for rain. So I'm thinking I might set it so that it's every other day, and the one day that it is supposed to rain, I won't have the sprinklers going. That way excuse me, that way the plants are getting watered at least every other day. And I think in our climate here, unless it's blazing hot weather, it's not really crucial that I would have to water every day. In fact, some days when it's been cooler, like we've been having the last week and a half, I don't have to water every day. I can skip about 2 days. So that's what I'm doing. So I've got all of the trees along this side over here with the drip system. I am going to water my irises really good, but irises can take drought, so I'm not worried about them being watered while I'm gone during this time, since the weather is not going to be too overly hot or anything like that, and since there is going to be at least one day with possibly a couple days with a chance of rain. Well, I'll have to revisit that right before we leave when I'm setting the timer fully for the time that we're gone. So this whole section has a bunch of my plants in it, and it is looking really good. I did mow a little bit in this section right here that you are seeing right now, and it's going to work out great. Meanwhile, the cat's going to try to get away from the water. Here he comes. Anyways, and then coming over here to this side of the garden, so everything's getting water here, and excuse me, right here in the middle, this is where the water kind of meets up sometimes when they're both aligned together, and here they are coming together right in the center. This would be a good spot to put some plants too. But I'm thinking the ones I have by the front door, I might put there. Not that they really need a lot because they're bulbs, and this time of the year, it's the change out. I need to clean them up and refresh them and what have you. Anyways, so what did I step on? Okay, we're good. So over here is the other section. And I did have to move some of my plants that were right here over into this section here because they just weren't getting enough water. And then these little elderberries that I've rooted from cuttings, these are going to get put into these 1 gallon pots that I have them set in right now. And I'm going to fill them in with some soil from, I'm wanting to say this bucket right here. And then I will put these plants that are in the top here in those containers. I'll put those into a random like garden center tray, because I have some of those black trays around my garden, and I'll just set those in one of those. I think I have some room in some of the other ones over, I'm wanting to say over in this section. I have some of those black trays. I'm going to put those with those, and then they're good to go. And I'm going to have my husband hammer in. We got some, like, we went to the camping section. We picked up some tent stakes that had loops on them. And my husband created some rope with little loops, and we stuck them through. That way, everything, it can, like, hold that sprinkler down just in case, like, a cat or something comes in the garden to try to play with the water. So that's how it's looking, you guys. I think everything will do just fine. It'll get enough water, and I'm thinking that watering for 2 hours will probably be sufficient every other day. So that way everything is fully going to get saturated, and it, because some of the planters, all the dirt's different in all my pots. Anyway, so some of it takes a while to soak in water, what have you. But this way everything is, it makes sure everything gets watered really good, and I don't have to worry about it as much. I did move my Tolosa beans. Let's come over here really quick while that sprinkler is doing its thing over there. And I did have to move my Tolosa beans right here, because right in this section where I had them right here, they just were not getting enough rain or enough water. As you can see where the sprinkler came, this spot right here did, for whatever reason. And then it goes over into the neighbor's yard, and I know that the neighbors have been watering their lawn, so I don't think they have anything right in that spot on their yard. So I'm thinking I'm okay, and I'm not disturbing anything with it going over into their yard a little bit. In fact, it's water in their lawn a little bit there. So, I mean, it's a win-win, I guess. So anyways, you guys, everything looks like it'll work out great for when we're on vacation. So I'll go ahead and upload this so that you guys can see it, and I will have it out the day after my first video. That way you guys are getting to see it, but by that time you guys will already be back from our vacation at home. So you guys have a great one. Love what you grow what you love. Do all the things, comment, like, subscribe, and click that bell button, and have a wonderful day, and God bless. Bye.